Welcome back to another episode of You Better Do Your Homework. This is about solo leveling and it's about the last episode of solo leveling. But before that, guys, I need to apologize because I clearly didn't do my homework because I thought that solo leveling was a Japanese anime and I couldn't have been more wrong. It's Korean. Korean. I don't think I've ever seen or watched a Korean anime, or maybe I'm so ignorant that I actually didn't know that I have been watching Korean anime because how would you know? How would you know? Unless you Googled it. Would you know? Anyways, that is a by the by. I apologize because I remember that in one of the reviews that I made about solo leveling, I was so sure of myself when I stated, quote, Japanese, age Japanese. I think I even quoted a city in Japan. So yeah, please go and roast me there. You are allowed to do that. Now, let's get into the topic of today. So episode 9 was interesting. So we remember that our main character, what is his name again? Jaewon, Jaehon. That name sounds so Korean. Like what the hell? Jaehon. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's something with J. Um, our main characters, he joins a team to go hunting, to go and raid a dungeon or portal. And I know, I think he was the weakest of them all because he's a E ranked hunter. Of course. So he just going there, I think, to make some money, but he wasn't really trying to show off. He's been, being on the down low for a long time because he had his he's doing this system thing. He's leveling up his rank, he's leveling up his skills, and no one should know, or no one he doesn't want anybody to know. So he's in this team, and then he sees most of his ex team members there, and they obviously see this tall, I'll say handsome, and different, let's say tall mostly, and a muscular guy, which did not absolutely look like the previous G1 that duo that no they all knew. So they kind of thought that something was wrong, but I guess people grow, and this guy Ji-won, he was actually young, so maybe puberty within few months, we don't know that. Anyways, there's another guy with them, with this team, and it's called Kong. Kong is part of the Hunters Association, which is one of, the biggest governmental associations that basically control the and oversee the hunters, the gates, and everything that has to do with this kind of hunting business thing. So at first I thought that the Kang, the purple haired guy, was there just to supervise, and he is a B ranked hunter, so very very strong. So just to make sure that nothing goes wrong. But whole and behold, it turns out that Kang is actually an assassin and a blood. Actually, sorry, a bloodthirsting, a bloodthirsting. Is that correct? A bloodthirsting assassin. I think so. He likes killing people. Okay, and he basically wanted to kill, all the other. No, he wanted to kill the three thieves or the three criminals that joined their team, and because he was discovered by the rest of the team, he then says, "You know what? Let me just kill everybody." At the end of the day, I am a ranked B, and nobody will think that I am an assassin. Little did he know that that would have been very very hard, but he managed to kill most of the, I'd say 80%. 80 actually. How many people survived? One, two, three. So he managed to kill 70% of the team, and so only three people were there, and we had our Jihu with the team that's basically survived. So there was a particular funny thing about this series. So one of the guys, this guy here, he was part of Ji-hoon's team. If you watch episode 1 and 2, when they were in the the double dungeon, they got into the double dungeon, and he was one of the people that left the team and ran away, abandoned his team, and he was adamant that he wanted to apologize to Ji-Hoo because he just ran away, and that's not a hunter thing to do. And when he was dying, what he was angry about wasn't his family. It was that he wanted to apologize like proper Korean, I guess, because he is Korean, and bow his head properly. So you wouldn't tell me that you're about to die and you don't think about your family, which is why you abandoned your team the first time because you wanted to go back to your family. And now that you're about to die, you want to bow your head to apologize? Okay. All right. So keep on with the story. The assassin obviously thinks that he can just take everybody out, but little does he know. I mean, no one knew that. No one knew to expect what happened afterwards. He clearly was overwhelmed and surprised, and think the whole team was surprised. By that time, Jinwoo, in order to save himself, really, he had to kill this guy, kill this Kang. And the way it happened, guys, I'd say it was exquisite. I didn't quite realize that Ji-hoon's ability were so good, and I also think that he also doesn't quite realize how good he has become. At the same time, at the same time, I realized something, that he's been losing emotions, and I think this episode he also realized that, because we clearly saw the loss of an emotion with the flame that just went the flame that was quenched or disappeared, and he said, oh, I lost a feeling, I lost an emotion. So with his abilities increasing, somehow he started losing emotions, and somehow I started thinking that this looked so much like the first monster that they saw in the dungeon, the big monster that looked like a colossal. Do you remember this monster here? And when he gave the last blow to Kang, if you remember, if you saw the series episode 9, Kang died by Jihu using this last move where Kang saw dark, and then obviously Jihu stabbed him in the chest, and what was we saw these eyes, blue eyes that looked just like the blue eyes of the colossal, statue that almost killed everybody in episode 2. Am I crazy? Or is Jihoon becoming a monster, a giant monster, just like that statue, colossal giant statue? He's emotionless and he's just stepping on top of whoever there's to come in between him and his goal, which is staying alive, really, and increasing his skills. And the system also makes sure that whenever he is in danger, he is forced to defeat the monster, defeat the adversary, unless he would be punished. Well, this series was quite fun. I think the fight was really funny when Kang realized that he done effed up when he wasn't able to he caught a tendon, or the Achilles tendon. He caught Jiho's Achilles tendon, and then he was like, you see what I mean, you see that I'm stronger than you. And to be honest, I don't know why these characters that have the main character syndrome, they talk way too much. They boast about how good they are, how powerful they are, and then in few seconds they're dead. This is just what happened to Kong. He should have stayed quiet. All right. Anyways, I really enjoyed the fight here. I really enjoyed the action. The girl was just a screamer, and honestly, I just remembered watching this anime. Burst into laugh because I remember about something that one of my friends said. She's just starting to get into anime, and she said that one of the things that she doesn't like is the fact that all anime scream, that animes are really loud, and this episode just made me realize that, because why were they just screaming? Why were they screaming? Was that necessary? Was that really necessary? Did you really need to scream? Huh? No, you didn't. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this this series. It was really fun to watch, really quick, and I just wanted to give my 2 cents, sprinkle, about what I thought about it, and I can't wait to see the other one. Again, I did not, I need to go and check which other Korean anime I've watched. Right, because like this Solo Leveling, it's so good, and I'm sure that I've probably watched other Korean based or Korean created Korean authors, and I need to appreciate them, if you know what I mean. Yeah, yeah. Anyways, once again, if you come to my channel, you should leave a comment. You should you have to leave a comment. You have to subscribe. You have to. I don't have any subscribers, but it would be nice to have some. But subscribe if you really like what I am offering you. Don't just subscribe because you like my voice. Subscribe, like, comment, and yes, go back and roast me if you want. You're free to do that, and I'm not gonna complain. Otherwise, let's wait for the next episode, and bye.